everyone, welcome back. Today, right now, it's 56 degrees. It's really windy out. There'll be some rain and then it'll be sunny. The farther north I go, we're getting a little bit more rain and a little less sun, but I believe it's all supposed to push out and the wind should die down tonight. But right now, I'm heading to the tent. Dad has been up at the folks' cabin for a couple of days. He's going back tomorrow. I believe Melissa is coming up to the tent tomorrow. Right now it's 1:30 in the afternoon. So he said that he texted me maybe an hour ago and he said the power had just went out because it was blowing so hard. I'm sure a tree somewhere fell on a power line. Almost exactly 2 months until deer hunting starts. You're starting to see some different color variations in the trees. Fall is definitely almost here. Sure which way the clouds are going. Either we're driving into the rain or we're catching up to the rain, but those are some pretty dark clouds. I thought this tree might have blew down today. Looks like the rice is starting to die back a bit. Oh, I see I either have a loose light bulb or a burned out light bulb. But at least the power is back on, because if it would have been out at the folks' place, it would have been out here too. I see my pen and paper pad there did not move. I am seeing more mouse sign in here, which this time of year you would, but normally I keep a snack for them right up there in that back corner. They can eat on it anytime they want, and I ran out. Oh, it's probably been out for almost 2 months now. My favorite kind. I get that question a lot, how I keep the critters at bay in here, and this is how I've always done it. And it works wonders. It'll take a couple minutes for that to warm up, but I think that's bright white and this is the warm, and I like the warm much better than the bright, so I'm going to see if I have a different bulb in there. Melissa and I bought a bunch more of these headlamps that we always wear when we were up here last time. Now that the days are getting shorter, it's like we needed a headlamp and didn't have a good one up here, so we're going to have one that just sits here. I mean, I always bring one up when I'm up here deer hunting. I have some, but one that just sits here all the time. Well, my dad was over here and hung out for a while. I got everything now is unpacked and put away. Temperature is up to 76 in here, and I've been here for 4 hours and 1 minute. I haven't done much outside at all because it kept raining and then would be sunny and then rain and sun. But now it seems like the rain has pretty much stopped. I'm just watching the beavers. There's 3 of them out here. It looks like I clearly forgot to take out the drain plug. Well, nothing exciting on that camera. Let's take a look at one of these other ones here. Wow. I think that's got to be a wolf. Yeah, it's gotta be. Oh yeah, there you can see it better. Sniffing around. My dad over here on his four-wheeler. That was yesterday. There's my dad when he came over to visit. Oh, there we have a picture of a wolf. There's a deer. I don't know what that is. Was that a deer or was that a wolf? I think that's a deer. And then we got some kind of eyes right there. Here I had somebody coming up the tent driveway, but normally this will get their license plate and it didn't. But I have another camera that will for sure have gotten the one that I don't show, that will for sure have gotten it. Huh. Well, there I am today. Actually, I do get their license plate number right there, so, but I mean, nothing is missing here, so, and they never came to the front of the tent because I would have got those pictures, so, yeah. I'm still going to save it. I did bring up a bunch more charcoal, so I'm doing good for a while here. Finally, the price of chuck roasts went down. This one was only $10.73 or something like that, and a month and a half ago this would have been well over 20 bucks. I don't really feel like a baked potato, but I really don't feel like frying potatoes or anything. This is way easier. I was just looking at snow shovels because I really like this snow shovel. I like this one better. This is the second shovel I've had up here. And the one before this was a little wider, a little shorter. It was good, but if I can get one like this. So I was just looking online to see what they've got, because you know, you can't have one of the ones where you just push the snow. It has to have some sides on it, because you guys see how deep the snow gets here in the wintertime. I've got to dig. I can't just have a half scoop that you push up and it falls off. Oh, that'd drive me crazy. So I saw one online that was 14 3/8 wide. This is 14 and 48-inch overall length. This is 44. I really like that 44. If it was here, that wouldn't be too bad. Actually, some of this is wore off too, but not 4 inches of it. So this one here is 60 bucks. I just don't know if it has a high enough side on it. It does have a side, but my dad just texted me. I sent him the pictures of the car that came up to see, because my dad's up here a lot over at his place. and he said he met him. He's checking every place to count how many live here. So it was some census. I told him these are cabins only. He said he was a real nice guy. He said it's spooky driving into places that are back in. I bet he doesn't know if somebody's going to shoot him or what. Up here, you just don't do that. Somebody's going to ask, because it always comes up, why don't I have a snowblower up here? And first of all, you got to get to the snowblower to start it. And if you've never ran a snowblower, snowblowers are good right after it snows. But when I come up here, it's been snowing since deer hunting, and to try to get that snowblower through it, sometimes it would work when it gets kind of crystallized, but other times you'd be way less sore just shoveling it than trying to push that snowblower through it. I might just end up getting a metal one, or aluminum, whatever this is. How much is this one? 35 bucks, free delivery, 45 inches long, 15-inch wide. It's just your regular metal scoop shovel. But I'm not ordering it today, so what's going to happen is it's going to snow. I'm not going to have one up here, and it's going to be this mad dash to get a snow shovel around deer hunting. You don't need much of a fire going at all to keep it warm in here this time of year. Even though I tried to keep reminding myself, I forgot to bring up the DVD shelf thing that I made. So I told Melissa today on the phone that I wanted to go grab that and throw it in the back of her truck when she comes up tomorrow. And she said I'll have to remind her because she's no better at remembering things than I am. Let's see if this is done enough. I think it will be. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, I'm gonna grab me a glass of milk, and it's dinner time. Okay everyone, it's 5 after 10. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon. It's been a pretty rough week and I'm tired. Well, I have the truck running out there warming up. I'm doing a mud bugging video for Joe and Zach's survival. It's a little chilly. I want to see if they are hibernating now or if I can still catch them. It was a month ago that we caught 13 pounds. So I've got 6 of my regular traps and 2 pillow traps out there. And I'm going to go set those and let them soak for 24 hours and see how we do. There's a rough grouse on the road right here. 15 days until the season's open for those. Better get out of the way. I'll be eating roadkill tonight. Come on, there we go. I'm going to let the wood stove heat up some water for a while. I'm only going to put that 1 stick of wood in there. I don't want it to get too warm. But I do want to take a shower before Melissa gets up here, but she has not left the farmhouse yet. Every time I'm up here and I do the journal, I remember that this journal is just about full. You know, it'll be, a lot gets written during deer hunting, so this will probably last until the winter trip this year. Maybe it'll last into spring, I don't know. But this one was started on October 20th of 2018, so I'm getting about 2 years out of them now. And I've been looking for the same exact type. I mean, it doesn't have to be green. The only color I could find last time was green. I think this is the 4th journal now that will get filled up. And I used to get way more than 2 years out of it, but now I write too much. But, and I keep looking and they're not there. And I finally found, I want the exact same size, the exact amount of pages, the same rule, everything, and I found it. So I'm ordering 3 of them right now. So then I'll have them for a while. Well, my shower is done. Melissa called just before I got in the shower and she was just leaving the house. So I told her I'd give her a call back when I was done, and then I'll talk to her till she hits the cell phone dead zone, and then I'll have to think about starting lunch. The other day, when I had that downpour, that water just sitting in the driveway over kind of where I park my truck, we really should bring in a load of dirt and get that rounded. Well, Melissa just lost reception, so she'll be here in just about exactly 1 hour. These shoes are starting to go. I can tell. I usually go through them about every 6 weeks. It's been a couple of months. When I buy them, I buy the 2 and buy 1, get 1 half off or whatever. The problem now with Skechers shoes is for the last couple of years or more, they have this stupid memory foam in the bottom, which gives me a sore back. I hate it. So then I put these insoles in instead, and no other shoe really fits my foot as good as these do. That's why I always get the same thing. Later on today, Melissa and I will go out fishing. This week in the P.O. box, which I only get there every couple of weeks, I got 2 different people sent some lures for fishing. This one here was from PA Timber Ghost. That's his YouTube channel. Started watching Jones Act Survival, and then when I started fixing up the chicken coop here on Northern Seclusion, he says even his cats watch. Anyway, he makes these spinners, so I don't know that I probably won't use these today because they're smaller. What I need to do is get, like Melissa has, an open face reel. I'm not much for using those, but the more I have used them, the easier they seem to be. Because then you can cast something like this and get it to come back in. Because I bet you that this would be good for, he said he makes them for trout, but he's caught almost everything on them. And I mean, there's walleye in this lake, there's bass, there's all kinds of stuff. I just always go for the northern pike. And today, as chilly as it is, I'm sure we'll just go out there and throw spinner baits and stuff. But I'm definitely going to give these a try. That was real nice of him to send these. And then I got these, which are spinner baits. Just a bunch of different spinner baits, which you've seen me throw lots of times. They look like they're more expensive than the ones that I usually do. And these got sent from Gobert Outdoors YouTube channel, Goubert Outdoors. So yeah, he loves all the all the channels, all 3 of them. So anyway, it was just real nice. Like I said, I'm really horrible at doing the P.O. box videos. They're just not my thing. But in this situation, I can do it because I'm up here fishing, and these are fishing lures. So I will be using them, some of these, today. It's 12:37 right now. It's warmed up pretty nicely outside, 61, but that wind is still kind of chilly. I'm hungry, but Melissa shouldn't be here until about 1:15, so another 15 minutes or so and I'll start up the gas grill. Chunky! You gotta pee on everything? Hey!
Somebody had to pee.
I see that. Joanie! Melissa caught a nice eater right there. None. Well, I finally caught a fish. A little bit too little though. We're gonna throw him back. One for the freezer.
Live and let live. Come on.
What about this poor fish?
That's different.
You killed him.
You killed it.
Well, Melissa remembered to bring up the DVD shelf.
I have a feeling about this. Don't look at the guy.
You're so mean.
And I was in the supermarket, and I'm in the baby aisle, and I've got a...
Well, I have all of the DVDs put into the DVD little cabinet here, whatever you want to call it, shelves. I did not think I had that many to fill this. I thought it would only be half full. And now things look a little bit bare here. I think on the right side would be a good place to put the gallons of water that get brought up here. And I think on the very top part, since I'll have more DVDs up here, I'm going to stack DVDs on that right in here. If I decide to make another one to hold more, I'm going to put it between that top shelf right there and the bottom shelf down here. We just got done watching Hancock, and now we're going to put in the first of the original Planet of the Apes. I'm excited tomorrow to check my crayfish traps and see how we're doing this late in the season. Okay everyone, it's 10:45. Just letting the dogs out for the last time. I'll see you guys in the morning. Chunky, what are you doing? Well, it's just about 20 minutes after 9. I went over to the folks' cabin and filmed a little mist workshop project video for something my dad made for the outhouse. Came back here, edited it, and right now it's uploading. Melissa, she's still sleeping. I wish I could sleep like that. I'm always up right away in the morning, and I don't know. I envy people that can sleep like that, but at the same time I do think that they waste part of a beautiful day. Eventually I'll go over and check those crayfish traps. I'm excited to see if we got a lot or if they're hibernating now and got nothing. And I know at some point we'll get out in the boat and do a little more fishing. I think I'm going to jump in the truck and go pull those crayfish traps. Having some delicious leftovers for lunch. Well, we watched a Planet of the Apes movie. I don't know if we watched the second or the third one. I'm not sure. And I just mixed up some more gas for the boat motor, and we're gonna go fishing in a little bit, but I wanted to drive the loop. I've seen there's been more traffic on the road here, and I saw one truck when I was going out to get the crawfish traps, and he had a 55-gallon barrel in the back of his truck, which means they're baiting for bear. And bear hunting just opened just a few days ago, so I just wanted to see if I saw any place where people have a bait station. And I might run into my far deer stand. I haven't checked, haven't been there since last deer hunting, last fall. this is where George goes in for his deer stand, and this is the first little pull-off here that you can tell that people have driven in part way. I wonder if somebody back there has a bait station for bear. Every time I'm driving and I see the trees cut off, like right there, and there's a bunch right there. I just remember back to, I don't know when it was. It wasn't in October a couple years ago when that first snowfall of the year and all the trees fell down everywhere. That day was a lot of work. Looks like there might have been some traffic going down that trail too. Oh, that's where I go into my far deer stand, but it still looks pretty thick in there. I think I'll wait a couple weeks till some of the leaves start falling off the trees. Before my dad left, yesterday was it? He walked into his clearing deer stand and he said that all the little brush and stuff is growing up so high he had no idea where his trail was. So he said he'll have to cut a new trail in so he doesn't get lost in the morning when he goes out in the dark. Many times in the past they've had bait stations down there. Looks like some four-wheelers have been in there, but no vehicles. Looks like the beavers are trying to dam up this culvert. There's a rough grouse that just went in. Oh, there's another one right there. Two of them just went into the woods here. Well, we've been out here for probably a half hour anyway. That's the first bite.
That might be the one we caught right in here yesterday.
Maybe so.
He was about that size. See, if I was a fish, I'd live in this. You got some shade, you got some sun.
And he's not really an eater.
No, he's not.
Almost, but we have been fishing our butts off. How long do you think we've been out here now?
Oh, hours.
Yeah, at least 2 hours. We've got a couple of hits. This is only the second fish that has actually got in the boat.
Till next time.
Well, we finally got the first eater fish.
Yep.
I caught a little one before that you saw. Melissa caught one that we threw back after 2 hours of fishing, and now we just got this one.
Joe got this one.
Finally caught a pretty nice keeper there.
Well, she is just not giving it a rest.
No. That birch bark really burns dark. Pretty soon he's gonna just have to get mad at her. The dogs are constantly playing and Chunky's had enough of it and Joanie won't let him be.
Complete the word. I told you. Complete the word.
Some good looking steaks. Purple potatoes, French style green beans, ribeye steak. Okay everyone, well it's 10 minutes to 11. Melissa and I are going to bed. Good morning everybody. Just getting things picked up and cleaned up a little for heading back to the farm. Brought the trailer up here. I'm going to go over to the folks cabin and he has one of those, like a 12-inch wood planer in the workshop up here that doesn't get used. And I have my wood planer at the hobby farm workshop, but my dad uses that quite a bit. So instead of taking that one, because I have a couple projects that I need to get some boards planed, and I'm going to grab his and bring it back to the farm, and then I'll just bring it back up here in the spring. Then I don't have to bring the other one I have up there from the other workshop. Well, that wasn't so bad. I'll get this tied in here and get back to the tent and continue cleaning things up. This planer, before I had mine, I used to use this a lot and it works really good. Yeah, don't forget to, Windex the microwave. Please. Where did that phone charge? Okay, can I pull this phone charger now?
Yeah. We need to, like I said, start a pack for the tent stuff.
With charger. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching another adventure up here at the tent. Next time up, I'm sure it'll be getting wood on the front porch and getting ready for deer hunting in winter. will see you guys on the next video.